There's been a report of an opinion poll in the Examiner claiming that 2/3 of 18 to 35-year-olds want legalisation of abortion. Now, but when you get into it, according to the debate that was on the radio earlier, it's actually only about a third, just over a third, 36% or something, that actually want, abortion on demand. Other people have ticked boxes on medical procedures. Now, presumably some of the people haven't been interested in the issue as such. It was part of a sex survey, apparently. So, automatically you have a whole bunch of 18 to 35-year-olds who just wouldn't have anything to do with a sex survey. Sex is a very private matter. So, I would imagine that some well-grounded youngsters just wouldn't want a total stranger asking them questions about that kind of thing. But be that as it may, it reminded me of something I had wanted to point out, and that is that the recent Supreme Court decision claiming that the unborn protected by Article 43(3) of the Constitution exist only from the moment of implantation is illegal. Yet the court ruling is illegal. That's a bit outrageous, really, isn't it, to say that a court ruling is illegal? Well, think about it. For Article 43(3), the Irish version, they don't use the term unborn. They don't say an leanad gan bra. They use the phrase bio gan bra. Now, bio gan bra means alive without having been born. So, let's close this. So, that is to say, Article 433 defends the right to life of those who are alive without having been born. Now, from a purely scientific point of view, and surely the scientific facts should inform legal opinion. From a scientific point of view, from the moment of conception, there is a new being, a new live creature. And in the case of human beings, that is a live human being, alive without having been born. Now, you might say, well, it's in the Constitution that it's up to the Supreme Court to interpret what the law actually means. In most cases, yes. But here it's not so simple, because Article 6 of the Constitution states that the people of Ireland are the supreme authority. It says something along the lines that all power, whether it's legislative, executive or judicial, derives from the people. And it is their right, in final appeal, to decide all matters of national policy. Now, the 2002 abortion referendum is the only time that I'm aware of that the people were asked to act in a judicial manner in a referendum. In a judicial matter. Oh no, sure, wasn't that a referendum to change the Constitution? Well, whatever about anything else it was doing, it was asking the people to define unborn in 43(3) as existing from the moment of implantation. It's pretty much accepted that had that referendum been passed, there would be no debate, because we would have said that the unborn under Article 43.3 will be protected by, I can't remember the name of the legislation, the such and such and such Act, which was going to be passed by referendum as well. Now, in that Act, the only human beings protected were those from the moment of implantation. Therefore, the people of Ireland were asked to define the word unborn in 43.3 as meaning from the moment of implantation. And the people in that referendum voted no. The government, the establishment, put it to the people to define the word unborn in the Constitution as meaning only those living in their mother's womb. Actually, it said the womb of a woman. So it had all sorts of connotations for doing things to people outside wombs. And the people said no. So what did that mean in a judicial perspective? What it means is that the people of Ireland have, acting as the highest court of the land, rejected the moment of implantation as a definition for when the term unborn gives protection under Article 43.3. And therefore it is not open to any lower court, and the Supreme Court is a lower court than the people of Ireland. It is not open to any court to use that definition to interpret the word unborn in Irish law. Now, had the 2002 referendum not taken place, well, I'd be confined to my earlier argument. But the 2002 referendum did take place. They tried to hoodwink the people into voting this through, but the people said no. So, here's the question. Do you want to live in a republic governed by the rule of law? Or are you happy to live in a country where the establishment can change the rules irrespective of what the people decide? That's an important question. I prefer to live in a lawful, legal republic.